Hi everyone, delonewolf here, and welcome back to some EVE Online. I'm going to cover the dev blog about what's coming in the Phoebe release on November 4th. And I thought, why not do this from Jita? Jita actually has some better music in the background than the wormhole. Since, well, in a wormhole I don't want to risk too much, I'm not going to go out there to mine or something like that while I do this dev blog. So this may actually be a better setting to do the videos like this. So let's check it out. We've got a new dev blog. Let's go over here. Coming to EVE Online in Phoebe, release on November 4th. And there's actually quite a bit of stuff. So the long distance travel changes, we already know that stuff like capital and super capital ships, the carriers, the super carriers, are getting their jump range nerfed significantly to 5 light years. There's also a new system called jump fatigue that will be introduced, making it harder to project huge forces over long distances very quickly and then just go back to their home systems in a record time. And they basically want to expand the size of the universe once again. There's links to the dev blogs and forum posts on this. Next up, pretty cool here, unlimited skill queue to help people temporarily lacking access to an EVE client and generally remove annoyance in Phoebe. You will be able to construct and start training skill queues of unlimited time length. So no longer will you be stuck within the last 24 hours to start your last skill. You'll actually be able to keep adding skills on the back of this. I kind of like this. It avoids an annoyance, and it will help you to plan and prepare for whatever your next goal is. Put everything of the in the skill queue and then just focus on playing the game when you feel like playing the game. So that's interesting, and it's a bold step to take by CCP, something that no one was expecting, I think. Multiple market sell order creations, so you will be able to select a number of items, press right click and then multi-sell, and then they will just sell to the highest buy orders in the station. I think that's a cool feature. Oftentimes when I go and drop loot out of the wormhole, I've got a lot of small stuff as well that I would like to sell, but if it's like 20 or 30 items, it's so many clicks, I don't even bother anymore. This is going to help as well, but it's also, I think, an opportunity for savvy traders that can spot the right items that are not really bought in the station, put up very low buy orders, and you'll be able to pick up more stuff thanks to this feature, because overall people are lazy, and something like this will be used quite a lot. Bookmarks in space and more in the sensor overlay. So I made a video on this. This is on CC. There's also a dev blog on this. So they're upgrading the sensor overlay, what I was calling the discovery scanner, which will now also show your bookmarks and the corporate bookmarks in space. It's got a few more options. It's looking quite nice, I think, and it's just going to be a helpful addition to the sensor overlay. New invention, I've not really checked that out too deeply, but invention and reverse engineering are merged in Phoebe, along with a number of other changes in this area of industry. You can read in this dev blog, lighting the invention bulb. I may have to check this out as well, because apparently if I look at the picture here, it's to produce Tech2 BPCs, which I've been doing before this change, so could be interesting. There will also be a number of requested changes to the industry user interface, such as the ability to collapse the top view. More on the changes since the first blog in an upcoming dev blog. So there's yet another dev blog that is going to come when it comes to the invention changes. New and rebalanced exploration rewards, that's pretty exciting. Data sites get better reward balance, and a variety of new items will be possible to be found in the exploration sites. Data and relic sites found in null security space will also be present in wormhole classes 1 to 3. That's pretty cool. An upcoming blog will describe these changes. The new notifications, Phoebe brings a full rollout of the new notification feature that gathers notifications and gives you great configuration over what you want to get notified about. So basically they're going to put everyone on the new notification system. It's no longer going to be a beta feature, I think. Mission objective guidance. A new information in the agent mission info panel will direct you to what you need to do next in your mission to complete it. and again another dev blog incoming. This is pretty good, I think, for new players. Oftentimes you are left a little bit wondering, what do I have to do in this mission exactly, and then you have to go and read through the entire text again to try and find that one container that drops from this specific building or something like that. It can be a little bit annoying. A new variant of the new cloaking effect, so I'm not seeing that much difference between them, but I guess there's gonna be different versions for covert and prototype cloaks. Interesting. Okay, why not? Since they've just released that feature, why not iterate on that a little bit? Show us that they're on top of everything with the 6-week cycle. Different icons for armor and hull reps, and sinos and covered sinos. Okay, just a little bit of UI improvement there. Scanner window separation. With Phoebe there will be a separate window for directional scanner, scan probes and moon scanning. That's something I had noticed on CC, but I had not covered yet. I didn't know if that was really going to be a feature or something like that, but yeah, apparently the probe scanner and your D-scan will be separate windows, which I think is actually okay, because oftentimes I do want to check which signatures are available, see if nothing new spawned in the wormhole, but I also need to keep a close eye on D-scan, and if I can avoid a click with a separate window, actually that sounds pretty good. Better ways into expeditions, so more information and a number of solved issues will make expeditions more viable to run for explorers. That's pretty good. Escalations, I often just ignore them, and I'd rather go back out and try and find a new narcotics warehouse or a new fire outpost or something like that. So if they can actually show that they're worth it, if maybe they can give a little bit more information what you'll find there, if they make these escalations more accessible, only good stuff here so far. EVXML API update, medical clone transfer timer, jump fatigue, jump clone and multiple character training information will be added to the EVXML API. Okay. Follow the dedicated blog for third-party developers for all the details. So that's basically if you're making apps and stuff like that for EVE Online. Brighter nebulas. Nebulas become brighter to create a better light environment in the game. We'll have to see what the effect is, but that sounds like a good idea. New sounds for structures, so the sound environment in missions and anomalies improve with new sound effects added to common structure. It's nice to see that there's like inputs from different teams from the CCP developments, you know. There's a little bit sound improvements, a few graphical improvements, there's huge changes to the nullsec gameplay mechanics, there's some exploration that's being updated as well. This is all looking pretty awesome for this Phoebe release. And then trial account upgrade improvements as well. Messaging around limitations on trial accounts and the path to subscription are being improved in Phoebe. I guess they also want to work a little bit on like the new player experience and help people find their way in the game. So yeah, there you go guys. This is actually a pretty big release. It does look like after the summer vacations at CCP that they've really gone into a higher gear here, because in my opinion this is a pretty big release with a lot of changes. There's a lot of good stuff in there as well, and yeah, we'll just have to wait and see a little bit if they actually manage to shake up nullsec the way they want to, create some instability in there. That is of course going to be the real focus of this and the next releases, and I think also one of the aspects that the players are really going to judge the work that CCP is doing, that they're going to judge CCP on that quite heavily, because if there's one thing that they have said they want to fix, and that I think almost everyone agrees needs to be fixed, it's the nullsec situation. And so let's see if they can actually succeed. But all these other changes, some of them are very nice surprises. And I'm already looking forward to Phoebe, so that we can actually have some new relic and data sites in our C1 wormhole. Sounds quite exciting. So yeah, November 4th, the Phoebe release. There you go guys, nice overview of that. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.